Welcome back to Cloud Built Right. This video is a continuation of my previous one on EC2 where I discussed about what is EC2, its benefits, instance types, and also various pricing plans. If you're new here, you can check out my previous video. In this video, I'll demonstrate how to launch an EC2 instance from the AWS console and then connect to the instance using EC2 Instance Connect. But before that, please subscribe and support my channel. Now let's move on to the hands-on. To begin with, first log into your AWS Management Console. Then in the search bar, search for EC2 and then select it to navigate to the EC2 dashboard. Once in the EC2 dashboard, click on Launch Instance. Let us give a name to our instance. Give a suitable name. Next, choose an Amazon Machine Image or AMI. This is essentially the operating system for your instance. For this tutorial, we'll use the Amazon Linux 2023 AMI, which is free tier eligible. This is the AMI ID. And also note the username is EC2 user, which is required later when connecting to the instance. Next, choose an instance type. For this tutorial, we'll be using the T2 Micro since it is free tier eligible. Next, you have the option to create or select a key pair. As I said earlier, we'll be using the EC2 Instance Connect to connect to our instance. So we don't require a key pair when we are using the EC2 Instance Connect, but you can still create one if you want to access your instance using SSH later on. But for this demo, we'll proceed without a key pair. Next, for network settings, you can leave the default VPC and subnet settings as they are. Make sure to enable auto assign public IP if you want to access the instance from the internet. Next, we have to set up a security group. Let us create a new security group. Security groups are required to control inbound and outbound traffic to our instance. Since we are going to connect to our instance using EC2 Instance Connect, we will have to allow inbound traffic from port 22. So check the option Allow SSH Access. After reviewing all configurations, click Launch Instance. It will take a few moments for AWS to provision the instance. We can see that the instance is in running state now. By selecting the instance, you can have all the details of the instance below. This is the instance ID, the public IPv4 address, the instance type is T2 Micro, the VPC ID, subnet ID, and also some details about our AMI. Select security. And here we can see the details of our security group. This is the security group name. And for inbound rules, we are allowing traffic from port 22. And this is the outbound rules. Now to connect to our instance, just select the instance and click on this connect button at the top. This will open a pop-up with several connection options. Choose the EC2 Instance Connect option. The connection type will be connect using EC2 Instance Connect. Earlier, while selecting the AMI while creating the instance, I showed the username which was EC2 user. We have to use the same name here. And then click on Connect. This shows that it is establishing a connection to our instance. It will takes a few seconds. And now we have connected to our Linux instance. From here you can start using it like any other Linux environment. With this, we have successfully launched an EC2 instance from the AWS console and also connected to our instance using the EC2 Instance Connect. From here, you can install software, host applications, or explore further configurations. Once you're done, make sure to terminate the instance if you no longer want it to avoid unnecessary costs. To terminate your instance, just select the instance, click on Instance State, and then Terminate. So we have come to an end of this video. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe for more such content.